but there's a long tradition of these types of voices of conscience. So I just immersed myself in the world of St. Sabina and spent time with Father Mike and his peacekeepers and the community there, and tried to learn as much as I could.
We love you on Windy City Live. Yes, we do. Tell us, how did all this happen? How did this come about?
Well, I play me. I play Val Warner in Chirac, which is really cool. So when people see this movie, they are literally seeing Val, and I am a reporter in the movie.
We talk about the violence, but what can we do personally?
I think we got to be engaged, and I think engaged in a number of things. In our block, in our home, in our neighborhood, we got to be engaged. We got to fight the issues. We got to fight a government that is abandoned, whole communities on the south and the west side. We got to fight a governor who's cut out every youth employment program, who's cut out violence prevention programs, who's abandoned our communities and the poor and the vulnerable. And I think we got to reach out to our brothers on the street and love them and respect them and help them, not just demonize them.
My participation is only because of Mr. Spike Lee, our leader, our director, and he reached out to me and blessed me with the opportunity to be in this film and said that his mission was to save lives in the south side of Chicago.
I'll just say like this. First of all, the history of coming to Chicago and telling my jokes as a young cat. I'm 37 now. I started about almost 15 years ago. Elroy taking me under his wing, let me do some jokes here and there for the radio stations and all that kind of stuff.
We are more than that. We are more than that. We're greater than that. And I feel like in places like this, or Chicago, or whatever you want to call it, the hood, whatever you want to call it, like, it's too much attention dwelled on the negative.
I learned that no matter what you do and how much of a genuine heart you have, and if you're coming from a good place, people are going to criticize if they don't agree with what you're doing.
Hi, we're from Empire, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
So how long have you been standing here?
Not too long, like an hour. So we're moving in fast. This is a good sign.
Yo, what's up? It's your man Tony Schofield from 106.3 Chicago's R&B, and you are watching Men on Higher Learning. Now, I used to hang around with some men that was into some higher learning. It just wasn't that kind of higher learning, but I got myself together now, okay?
What is it that you do in your quiet time, in your meditation time, that allows you to bring us the films that you do?
I sit courtside in Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Everybody.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay. She's hey, how you doing? Good.
So,
she's in the car now. That's my mother.
Please register. Please register at the desk.
You are grand.
Would you do me a favor?
I'll get you.
Mom's in the car. She's on her way in.
And who are you, sir?
My name is Jesse Nolan.
And you are?
I'm just a friend of the family. And Fred's mother is out in the car. Bill Hampton, which is his brother's on his way to get him.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Please register at the desk.
How you doing? Good.
Don't move any further. Hi, I'm Tony Curtis because I'm sitting you down so you don't have to climb all along the stairs. It's all the way down. Who else is with you? And I'm gonna take the. Can you help them? I'm gonna take the especially the speakers. What's your daughter-in-law's name? My daughter. This Didi. Okay. No, and I don't have one for your daughter-in-law. I'm looking for your granddaughter, but I can make one up.
For me and my husband, Miss Patterson.
I walked the stairs once, twice a day. I can't do it. I got hit by a car 2 years ago, and I got a steel plate in my knee. So walking up downstairs, not fun.
You ain't thinking about me, Mom.
Huh?
You ain't thinking about me?
No.
Let me over here in this corner.
Do you remember her, do you?
No. She was too little. You weren't born yet.
Didi don't remember you either.
Didi was like, who was that?
Didi don't remember you.
That's cause I have glasses on. I've gained a few pounds. No. The show focuses on behind the scenes. So that's why I'm behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a method to the madness.
In the first row.
Thank you. I can't stay so.
I'm Mary. How are you? So glad you're here tonight. How are you? Good. I bear these places if you me until low. I can have much time, yes, sure is. Oh my gosh, Kathy, and I wanted to talk to you.
Dennis. Hi, Dennis. How are you? Good. Mr. Flint Teller.
My name is Akila. I'm from DePaul University, and this is Bayurad, also from DePaul University. Undergrad, grad student, and we actually heard about this event from one of the administrative staff in the African Black Diaspora Department. So I thought it would be interesting to come and see what they have to say about Fred Hampton, who was a magnificent and wonderful man for what he did at his age, and I think he should be known. And if we would have knew about this in enough time, we would have bought the book at this last minute. So I'll support them, because I'm sure it's online. Class I'm in philosophy and social justice change with Professor Kimberly Dominicamo. We're doing a workshop on the prison industrial complex, and I thought it would be very interesting to just kind of see if I can find some comparative research between what this documentary is presenting and what our class plans to do. And it would be really great if I can meet the parents or the founders and talk to them and try to convince them to see if they would want to come to our workshop.
Well, why don't we go downstairs and I'll introduce you to them?
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
Thank you. That's called touching history and greatness. That's called touching history and greatness. That's called touching history and greatness. No, yes. Thank you. We're here, we're learning the history, moving forward, and we're free. Here it is. My classroom is throwing a workshop on the prison industrial complex at DePaul, and I would like to know if you want to come. We'd be very honored to have you.
Hi, my name is David Rittenhouse. I'm a second-year law student at DePaul. I saw Flint Taylor speak at the law school a few weeks ago. I decided I wanted to come find out more about what had happened. Saw this book for sale, and I couldn't resist. So here I am tonight to hear the presentation. I look forward to reading this over the holidays.
Hi, my name is Jerome Kersey, and I came out tonight because I really want to know the truth behind the assassination of Fred Hampton, Mark Clark. I remember reading a lot of stuff about it in the papers, and I just want to be here to hear what really happened.
Hi, I'm Jeff Banks. I'm a graduate student at UIC. I came out because I like to show a documentary about this that has some stuff about this in my courses that I teach. And I'm just a fan of some of the people on the panel, and I wanted to pick up the book. That's why I'm here.
What courses do you teach?
Sociology courses in race and ethnicity. And so young people don't really know very much about this history. So it's usually something that really sparks their attention and hopefully gets them to want to look into it more further. So that's why I wanted to come.
My name is Warren Wolfson. I'm the Dean of the DePaul Law School, and I'm here because this is part of my professional history. I represented some of the Black Panthers in the days that they're talking about here tonight when I was in practice.
And I see you have a copy of the book here.
I have a copy of the book.
What do you expect to learn tonight that you don't already know?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's good.
But I want to read about it anyway.
All righty.
My name is Tom Garrity. I'm a law professor at Northwestern Law School. And I'm here tonight in part because when I was a student at Northwestern, I heard Fred Hampton speak at the law school. And he was introduced by Flint Taylor. And after I graduated, I got involved in representation of some of the Black Panthers.
My name is Mary Kravna. I work for Lawrence Hill Books, and I'm here tonight to support Jeff and to listen to the panel. I'm very interested, having worked with the book, I'm very interested to see what's talked about, and this is a part of Chicago history, so I'm really interested to see what happens tonight, and then to have a new generation learn about the Fred Hampton case.
And you, my dear?
My name is Jen Wisnowski. I'm handling publicity for Jeff's book. For me, it's just been an eye-opening experience. This is a part of Chicago that I wasn't aware of, to be honest. So I am here honestly to learn a little bit more and to get a little bit like reinvigorated about this issue because it's still something that's affecting Chicago in such an important way. So.
Hi, my name is Ruth Troyer. I basically came out tonight because I'm a longtime friend of Bill Hampton's, and he asked me to come to a book signing. I've been interested in this subject for a long time, so when he invited me to come out to the book signing, I just wanted to come support him, and honestly I had no idea that it was a book reading or anything of the sort, so I just came to see Bill and try to be there for him and his mom, so that's all.
Yes, my name is Ryan Breaks, and I came out tonight to support, to support Fred because I'm a very close friend of the family, and once former member of Black Panther. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Heather Schooler, owner of the company Help Me Finish, and newly developed business billionaire breakthrough system. I want to talk today about my friend Zelda Robinson, who has created this mindful breakthrough system, which is absolutely phenomenal. And you want to know what I learned from it? I learned that I can stop the negative patterns in my life through one simple word: stop. And I think about that all the time. Every time I see a red light, I remember to stop. Every time I see a stop sign, I remember to stop. So even when I'm having a bad day and I can see a stop sign, it'll remind me of what Zelda's taught me. So if you guys haven't taken her program, you need to sign up for her program, because we all need to stop the negative voices in our head, and she's got the tools to help you do it. I'm Heather Schooler, owner of Help Me Finish, and I hope you guys sign up. And when you sign up, have a fantastic day every day, because that's what Zelda's going to teach you to do.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness session on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Hi, my name is Julie Myrista. I'm with the American Heart Association, and we have been up to our ears in sweetened beverage tax, so I so much appreciated the 5-minute meditation today that allowed me to get back to my center, take a few deep breaths, and really focus on what's important.
Shalom and good God morning. And thank you for joining me today on blogtalkradio.com, The Female Solution. It's your Monday morning mindfulness with Zelda Speaks. Mindfulness stress release coach. I'm just here to make your day better.
Hi. Good God afternoon. My name is Miss Joanne, and I love Zelda doing her, helping us with our mind and breathing. That is so therapeutic, because where there's no peace, we have to bring our own peace. As a matter of fact, yesterday I started reading a book by Joyce Myers, and that she just confirmed it this morning. I have to bring my own peace. I have to encourage myself, and that's what she did for me this morning.
And you're on.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Haas, and I am the author of the book, The Assassination of Fred Hampton, How the FBI and the Chicago Police Murdered a Black Panther. It's the story of the conspiracy to murder Fred Hampton and the legal battle to uncover those responsible for its murder, for Fred Hampton's murder. And you can get this on Amazon or at your local independent bookstore. My website is www.hamptonbook.com. You are watching the Higher Learning Network.
I have the great pleasure of introducing Jeff Haas. So I will begin with that, and we have a remarkable program. There will be time at the end for questions from the audience, and then a reception where you will have time, I hope, to speak with him, to have him sign your books, and to snack, to talk to the other panelists and to each other. Jeff Haas is one of the lawyers who was and remains dedicated to storming the heavens, a lawyer for the people. I met Jeff Haas our first week of law school in September 1965, just weeks after the Watts Rebellion that raged for 6 days in central Los Angeles. It was 1 year exactly after the Tonkin Gulf Resolution, by which Congress authorized, without declaring war, the use of U.S. military forces in Vietnam. By our second year in law school, there would be 500,000 U.S. troops in Vietnam. All but the 6 women in our law school class had a draft deferment, but the males, including Jeff and our other law school classmate, John Ashcroft, became draft eligible the very day of graduation. Jeff's grandfather, Herbert Haas, was the lawyer for Leo Frank. Some of you may remember Leo Frank was a Jewish businessman who was lynched in Atlanta in 1913 after being falsely accused of murdering a 13-year-old Protestant girl in an orgy of anti-Semitism. Jeff went south during his law school summer to work at the black law firm of Hallowell and Moore in Atlanta, one of the few and heroic Southern civil rights law firms. Like many of our generation, Jeff came north to return south to oppose segregation, changing himself in the process. Within months of Jeff passing the bar, Martin Luther King was killed, and the west and south sides of Chicago exploded. Mayor Daley, the first Mayor Daley, issued his infamous shoot-to-kill orders. Jeff was by then an attorney at the Robert Taylor Housing Project, working for the Legal Assistance Foundation. That night, with the west side and the south side in flames, and 3,000 National Guard troops on their way, he went down to bond court at 26th in California and volunteered to represent some of the hundreds of young African-American men who were being arrested. The next year, Jeff met Fred Hampton and joined the founding group of the People's Law Office, many of whom are here today, to represent the Black Freedom Movement, to turn himself into a lawyer for the people. The life and death, the assassination of Fred Hampton, changed the arc of Jeff's life as it did so many. Months before his murder 40 years ago, next month, Fred Hampton spoke to a packed audience of law students at Lincoln Hall here at Northwestern University School of Law. Jeff and the People's Law Office lawyers learned to practice law in the cauldron of the Black liberation movement and in the face of violent repression. They came with the politics of confidence and the wisdom of ordinary people to name and change the conditions that defined their lives. They invented how to be Buford lawyers, criminal defense lawyers, civil rights lawyers, human rights lawyers. They were and are this band of lawyers committed to making justice work, to resisting, to recovering from their own mistakes and inadequacies, and to carrying on. They are among the best of a legal generation.
Described by police as a depot for Black Panther Party arms and ammunition. 14 state attorneys and policemen led by Sergeant Daniel Grove found out indeed it was a depot for weapons. After a 15-minute gun battle that cost Illinois Black Panther Party Chairman Fred Hampton his life, as soon as Sergeant Daniel Grove and Officer James Davis, who were leading our men, announced their office, occupants of the apartment attacked them with shotgun fire.
Sir, you say your men were fired upon. Witnesses who have seen the apartment say there is no evidence of bullets from the direction where the Panthers supposedly were to be